In less than a decade, she conned billions and vanished. This is the untold story of OneCoin, the $4 billion crypto pyramid, and its missing queen. From the moment Ruja Ignatova stepped on stage in a glittering gown, she exuded power. But behind the lights, she was spinning the most audacious fraud in crypto history. She called it the next Bitcoin. She called it change, but it was a con. Ruja, a Bulgarian-German law scholar turned self-made icon, crafted her persona with surgical precision. Educated at Oxford, once a consultant at McKinsey, she was smart, charismatic, elegant. She used that aura to lure in hope, ambition, greed. In 2014, she launched OneCoin. On the surface, it looked like a groundbreaking crypto venture. Beneath, it was a greedy pyramid cloaked in blockchain buzzwords. OneCoin sold educational packages, tiers from modest to astronomical, promising returns so high they seemed impossible. Buyers were told these kits taught crypto mastery, while also giving tokens to mine OneCoins. In truth, the education was plagiarized, the tokens never mined, and the coin itself didn't exist on any real blockchain. The system was controlled wholly by Ruja's servers. Every entry into OneCoin funneled money upward. The true engine wasn't adoption, it was recruitment. You earned by convincing others to invest, commissions on new members, bonuses for those who built large downlines. The money of newcomers paid the old guard, the classic Ponzi structure masquerading as MLM meets crypto. She held massive events in Europe and Asia. Thousands flocked to hear her speak. She dazzled them with grand visions projecting confidence and inevitability. And as she spoke, they wired her their savings. By late 2016, regulators had begun to whisper warnings. Investigative journalists questioned the lack of a visible ledger or public blockchain. Financial agencies across Europe flagged OneCoin as suspicious. Behind the scenes, funds were being funneled across shell companies and laundering routes. As scrutiny grew, Ruja's partner and marketers scrambled to maintain momentum, reassuring investors that worries were overblown. Then came 2017. The walls started to crumble. Authorities in India raided OneCoin seminars and arrested promoters. Regulators in Italy, Germany, and Thailand issued cease and desist orders. The internal OneCoin exchange that promised liquidity froze. Trust cracked. On October 25, 2017, Ruja boarded a flight from Sofia to Athens and vanished. She was supposed to appear at a OneCoin event in Lisbon. Instead, she disappeared into the void. No MC, no farewell, just silence. Back home, she left behind a shattered empire. Her brother, Konstantin Ignatov, took control, but for only so long. In early 2018, authorities raided OneCoin's Sofia offices, seizing servers, documents, and bank records. Investors demanded answers. The empire teetered. By March 2019, Konstantin was arrested in Los Angeles. He pleaded guilty to fraud and money laundering. Ruja's co-founder, Sebastian Greenwood, also surrendered, eventually accepting a 20-year prison sentence in the U.S. The massive web of deceit began to unravel. Today, Ruja Ignatova remains on the run. In 2022, she was added to the FBI's 10 Most Wanted list, with a $5 million reward for information leading to her capture. Some believe she's alive, living covertly under an alias, perhaps in Southeast Asia or the Middle East. Others whisper darker theories, that she may have been silenced by criminal forces she once courted. But no verifiable trace has ever been found. The sting of her deception is real. Over $4 billion stolen from millions of victims across continents. Families emptied bank accounts. Lives were ruined. And the eerie charisma of the Cryptoqueen still haunts crypto's legacy. And so the hunt continues. For Ruja Ignatova, the architect who vanished. The empire she built lies in ruins, but the shadows she cast refuse to fade. She may have escaped, but justice is still on the move.